shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Locke. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Maxwell. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Cowboys.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! It's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has. Showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you.
Oh my God, bro.
The treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know
wow, I'm fucking real.
Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you got
oh my God.
The big guys leading the way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I got to my defense. We got Barkley acting a fool out here.
Touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Shit, these things are stopping.
Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll roll him out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one back at the 5-yard line. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they
you have to Russell has to fucking head.
They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
8 yards on the pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's going to go second back at the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Shit,
that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his throw here's incomplete.
It is on us,
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them.
That's caught at the 25. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they give this time to the tailback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
What the fuck was that, bro?
Good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
What the fuck was that?
3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 31, Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Locke now on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Brings up second.
A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
My own defense, man.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Locke working out of the gun. Looking left side of his gun. It's Maxwell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Oh my fuck.
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Damn.
We'll have a Cowboys 1st down. As
We did that one. She did the other one.
Conversion. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely will. We talk about finding the soft spot. Defense.
Get him out of here.
Like they did there.
You hate that joke.
Because what they
Ooh,
normally
y'all in trouble now.
that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into, That's what we call
They're in trouble now.
cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap.
They're in trouble now.
When you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
They're in trouble
Play
now.
that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Lock. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2.
Got one more to go, nigga. One more to fucking go.
6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought I was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
This is caught. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it. But drop it.
Good defense, fellas. Good defense.
Better end up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points.
No pressure coming on us.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes.
Weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, they
Come on, Tito.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
Talk about it.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, Whitaker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Damn, why the fuck I do that dumb shit?
Saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open. I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Damn, yeah, this is fucking bullshit.
Before he's taken down.
Huh.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Dallas.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Locke going to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Loss of 9 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Yeah, they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Locke. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you saying here?
Well, they fucked up.
Because we said, okay,
20. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown. Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
For the extra point.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. From the gun, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. This is Barton, and I'm not sure he got there.
He ain't get it. He ain't fucking get it.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the
Fuck out of here, dude. That's who we are. That's who we are.
Turn to their bigger body there on the dive. Fullback dive, just couldn't get it done.
And sometimes even that bigger body needs even bigger bodies to help him get there. They weren't able to create a crease for him. Ended up not getting the first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, nigga.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun. Block. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try and run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Damn.
Right around the 43, and they will
You're gonna get your touchdown, Chalk.
46-yard line.
You're gonna get your touchdown, brother.
Snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Get your touchdown,
Still
Chop.
2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should
Go,
be
Chop.
enough to get
Get
out
that
of here with a
touchdown, bro.
victory. There he
You
goes
need that,
right
bro.
side. Touchdown,
Yeah.
Packers. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Take it in at the 3.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage.
Ain't over yet, Dreffy. Ain't over yet. We scoring again. We need to score again. We need Chalk to get something out. We're going to take it back to that corner.
Take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They got my nigga Chalk all the way the fuck over there. You know what? I'm going to let him do that one-on-one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
12-yard line.
Shit. What's the bitch?
And one of the whistles for a timeout.
So I got the play right here, bro. Got the play right here.
In the closing seconds.
Just for Chalk. What the fuck was I just saying?
From down at the 12, it's 1st.
Here we go, baby. Chalk, one more touchdown.
Out of the gun.
One more.
To throw. Touchdown, Packers.
Boy.
DJ Chark.
He ain't getting no burn in this game. More was getting all the burn.
Capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I don't need the nigga complaining, you know what I mean, bro?
It just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way.
Man, them niggas be complaining like I ain't getting no burn, coach. Next game, I need to. Feel me? Nah, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. You got 2 touchdowns. I got to put Russell Wilson in next game. So I usually do Phil's first half, Russell second.